happens to everyone.
It happens.
Boys and girls, and it's totally normal. For
What if it
girls,
didn't?
you'll get taller during
Yeah, what if it
puberty.
doesn't?
Your breasts will get bigger. You'll start growing body hair. in
Wait
your
until the
faces,
part gets
and
to.
you may get body odor.
Wait, I think this is
Your
the wrong
skin and
one.
hair may become oily, and you may get pimples. You may also get angry more easily and go through mood swings. The biggest change you'll experience, however, is that you'll start your period. Now, along
Oh
with those
crap!
changes,
I didn't mean to look that one up. That one's creepy.
responsibilities. So you're going to need to work hard to make grown-up decisions, which is also an important part of
Grown-up
being
decisions.
Wow, that's pretty intense. But what causes all these changes?
Actually, something really cool causes all these changes.
So
It all
cool.
starts here in a tiny little gland located under the front of your brain called the pituitary gland.
So
As
cool.
you begin puberty, usually between the ages of 8 and 13 for girls, your pituitary gland sends a signal to your ovaries to begin making a hormone called estrogen. The estrogen made by your ovaries
Yay!
during puberty travels throughout your entire body and causes all the changes we just discussed.
We don't have to.
Boys go through
We
this
actually,
process
yeah.
too,
This
but
is the video.
hormone
I
in
think
charge of their body
it's
changes
not
is
just
called
one thing. It's not
testosterone.
like boys watch
During puberty,
boys,
you'll start
girls watch
growing
girls.
pubic hair in your
It's
pubic area,
one video.
under your arms, and you'll grow more hair on your legs. Your body shape will become softer and curvier. Your hips will get
Curvier.
wider, and your breasts will get fuller.
Yeah.
Changes mean you're becoming
Up
a woman,
top.
and it all leads up to you being physically able to have a baby someday. But remember, a baby is a big responsibility, and you're probably not ready for that yet.
A girl in my class has a baby.
My friend says everyone starts to stink. when
Really?
they go
She's
through
8.
puberty.
I'm
Is
kidding.
that true?
Actually,
Stink.
Maria, that's not exactly true. First
That's
of all,
not
everyone
exactly
sweats.
true.
Boys, girls, even babies. That's
Wow.
because we're all born
Never
with
knew
sweat glands
that.
called eccrine glands, which produce clear, odorless perspiration that cools your body when it gets too hot.
Called sweat.
But once you hit puberty, different sweat
What
glands.
the heck?
Don't we all
Apocrine glands,
sweat?
Yeah, he just said that.
Now, when the sweat
Baby
they produce
sweat.
mixes with
Your
bacteria
uncle
on your
sweat.
skin, it can cause body odor,
Your-
also known as BO. So it's the best way to deal with BO? Take a shower or a bath every day, and be sure to use soap. or body wash.
I guess they're paying for
Another way
our
to
water
minimize
bills.
BO and feel less sticky is to use a deodorant or a deodorant with antiperspirant to help keep body odor in check.
But what about my face? Am I gonna get pimples?
Yes.
Oh, that depends.
Yeah.
You see,
That
besides
depends.
sweat, there's something else your body will start producing during
What's
puberty.
that?
It's called sebum. It's
Sebum.
an oily substance
Seb-
that can cause acne, also called pimples. Acne is really common during puberty and can't always be prevented, even by washing all the time. The best way to help keep your skin clear is to wash your face twice a day with a gentle cleanser. And remember to use a moisturizer. And one more thing.
Moist.
Sebum can make your hair look and feel good,
That's not the only moisturizer, am I right? Up top.
clean and healthy. And to keep it from
I don't
being
know what that
frizzy,
meant.
try using a light conditioner and a wide tooth comb when your hair is wet. Washing it every day or every other day is best for most
I'll have to go into Spawn and do
But
this.
do I really have to brush my
Yeah, I'm
teeth
gonna do it.
twice a day?
Yes, actually
Yes.
you do. Brushing helps keep your teeth healthy and clean, and more importantly,
No, it doesn't.
can keep you
She's
from
lying.
having dragon breath. So remember, the best way to avoid dragon breath is to brush your teeth properly every morning and every night with a good toothpaste.
My sister has a pretty big chest. I'm not think as big as hers.
Pretty big
Well, Mandy,
chest.
a lot of that depends on your
I
family.
thought that was her
If
brother,
If women in your
Shannon.
family have large breasts, then chances are yours may be big too. The same thing is true if the women in your family have smaller breasts. But remember, breasts come in all shapes and sizes. That's why they make bras in all shapes and sizes too, so you get the right support. They even come in different colors. Finally, every girl's chest develops differently. So even if some of the girls you know already seem big to you, no worries.
Seem
Your
big
breasts
to
will
you.
fill out when the time is right.
How will I know when I'm gonna get my first period?
Here's the deal, Suzette. The only way to
Suzette?
know for sure when you're going to get your first period is by pulling the date you're going to start out of a magic hat. Just kidding. Real answer, no.
You're so funny.
Unique and definitely on its own schedule. Generally speaking, however,
I thought
you
she
can
said
expect to start your
generally.
period about 2 years after your breasts start to develop and you start growing pubic hair.
Breath.
Another important sign that your period is on its way is called vaginal discharge, which may sound worse than it is. Actually, it's just a clear or whitish fluid that comes from your vagina, and it's completely normal. So when you notice weight gain in your underwear for the first time, it usually means your first period is coming soon. Once I start,
I get that all the time.
in the beginning, your period might not be regular.
Wait, boys do
Years
too, though.
for a girl's body to settle into a regular cycle. After you've had your period for a while, though, it will most likely happen like clockwork. A normal period comes about once a month, or about every 28 days. If you want to figure out when to expect your period, it's easy. Just mark the first day you start on a calendar. Then count 28 days and put another mark on the calendar. That way you'll have a good idea when it's coming. Or you can be more high-tech and track your period online by using the helpful period calculator on beinggirl.com.
Why do women have periods anyway?
Good question,
that
Steve.
girl's like
Women
7.
have periods because of our reproductive system, which allows us to get pregnant once we're adults. Here's how your reproductive system works. Each month, your body produces hormones that cause an egg in one of your ovaries to mature and ripen. At the same time, the lining of your uterus, called the endometrium, begins to thicken. When your egg is fully mature, your ovary releases it into your fallopian tube. The egg then begins its journey through the fallopian tube toward your uterus. If the egg is fertilized by the male reproductive cell called the sperm, in the fallopian tube, the egg will attach to the endometrial lining on the inside wall of the uterus. Most of the time, however, the egg is not fertilized by a sperm, so the endometrium isn't needed. The endometrium and unfertilized egg leave your body through the vagina.
We had to listen to
When you
this
shed
for
this blood and
18
tissue,
minutes.
It's called menstruation, or having a period.
Wow. So how much blood?
When
is
we
there?
had to go through this,
Not very much, actually.
Both,
You'll
all-
only lose
all
about
the
4 to
it's
12
kind of
teaspoons
trouble
of blood and
was
tissue,
when we came
and
out
it
the
doesn't
room,
come out
like,
all at once.
we
On
were
average,
laughing
it takes
so
more
much.
than
Yeah.
about 5 days for it all
we
to
got
come
in
out.
trouble by a
This whole
lot
thing
of
seems
the
sort of gross. Do
little,
all girls get a period? Even my
teachers?
teachers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Almost every girl gets a period, usually between the ages of 10 and 16. And
Yeah, no, we
yes,
just played
your
a game
female
of
teachers get their period
game of
too.
light. I forgot what we played.
Just remember, starting your period is nothing to be ashamed of. And using period protection like pads and panty
Here,
liners
can you skip
help you
this?
feel fresh and clean, not gross. Plus, don't forget that your mom and your aunts have periods too. So if you
I
have
don't
questions,
care.
don't be shy about asking.
Okay, no, not this one. This was the one from before.
In this lecture,
I
we're going
skipped
to
his
discuss
one.
normal and delayed puberty in
But
children.
the next one's the one.
So, in order to understand normal puberty, we should start off with the Tanner stages. The Tanner stages are
Can you vote to
stages of
skip
pubertal
this?
development that we use to measure so that we can also talk about how developed a patient is in terms of their puberty. Let's go through the Tanner stages for boys. Tanner 1 is no pubic hair at all.
Matthew.
Tanner 2 is the growth of pubic hair, typically just a few hairs,
Hello?
a countable number.
hello.
Can you
Tanner
skip
3
this
is
one?
easy to remember as
Oh
too
my
many
God.
to count. If there's so many
Yeah.
pubic hairs you couldn't count them, 50, 100, that's
Tanner
probably
1.
Tanner 3. Tanner 4 is when there is a full amount of pubic hair around the genitalia, but none that's going up the ramus or
Exclamation
down
mark,
onto the thigh.
skip.
And Tanner 5 is the full adult amount of pubic hair. You can also notice that the penis is growing and the testicles are growing.
Tanner 5.
That's to be expected. And there is an orchometer where you can actually measure size
Can you
of
skip
testes.
this?
Girls progress in a similar manner.
Please.
Tanner 1 is
Please.
no pubic hair.
Please,
Tanner 2 is
Please.
scant pubic hair.
please.
Tanner 3
skip
is
it.
too many to count. Tanner
Please skip
4
it.
is a full amount of pubic hair around the genitalia. And Tanner 5 is pubic
Please
hair with
skip
hair
it.
extending down the thighs or up the rim.
Hello?
Hello.
Can you vote skip?
Oh my god.
Excuse me. Exclamation mark, yes. I gotta go check if Elite's on. And he's still offline. Cool. Can you skip it, please?
Slight mound and a widening of the areola. This usually happens between 10.
Okay, this is the one, this is the one, this is the one.
Okay, someone S. Here we go. S. Nope. T.
It may sound like the big one, the same one, but it's not.
A. Nope. You get a body. E. E.
F.
R. Oh man.
G.
C.
Yes.
Um,
O.
5.
Y.
69.
26 letters. Look at that one. N. Sorry, no,
Back
just
to-
the lid. P. Wow, you guys are good. Yes.
If you weren't good.
B.
I know, right?
There's a B. Puberty. Ding, ding, ding. Yes.
Is that really your word, Austin?
Seriously,
Peace.
man. Why'd you pick puberty? Because that's what we're learning about in health class next week. And I know
What if
you're
we weren't?
all really
Exactly. He's just a creep and wants to
funny,
talk
man.
about
Looks
it.
like we could,
No, that's not funny at all.
That's not funny, man.
embarrassing. Personally,
I want to
don't
tell you what
think
my
it's
school
such a big
makes
deal.
us do.
Yeah, me neither.
Not on this
My
video,
brother
I'll
said
tell
he
you.
actually learned something, and trust me, he knows everything.
aha.
Yes, puberty can seem weird and a little uncomfortable, and you probably have questions you're afraid to ask. In fact,
I
you
think
may
so.
have lots of questions.
What if we
since
don't
much of this
have
is all new.
questions?
Or maybe you just started thinking about it. Like
What
me.
if
Nope.
we didn't?
So here's your chance to ask anything.
Exactly.
Don't be shy. I'm here to help.
Alright, I have a question. So what exactly is puberty anyway?
You sound like a town
Thanks for
predator.
asking, Austin. Puberty
I can
is
buy
a
my
series
daily
of
crate in
changes
4
that your
hours.
body and all your friends' bodies will go through as you grow up. It may seem a bit confusing or even a little embarrassing.
I
Don't
am
worry. It
confused.
happens to everyone, boys and girls, and it's totally normal. For boys, you get taller, bigger, and stronger. Your penis and testicles. Your skin and your hair may become oily, and you may get pimples. You'll also start to grow hair on your face and in your pubic area. And you may sweat more and develop body odor.
Wow, looks like I've got a lot to look forward to.
Take your headphones out.
Yeah.
Take your headphones out.
Something really cool causes all these changes.
Let everyone hear it.
It's here in a tiny little gland located under the front of your brain.
Yeah.
Hello.
To attach.
Don't skip it. We haven't got to the best part yet. We've just been listening to these videos. The best part's about to be here. They talk about size. They say, does size matter?
Puberty travels throughout your entire body.
Yeah, we've been listening to these. We've learned a lot.
Girls go through this process too. But the
Learn
hormone
about
in charge of their
tanners.
body changes is called estrogen.
This all seems pretty weird. Does every boy go through puberty? Like, even my dad?
My dad.
Almost every boy in the world goes through puberty.
There's this one guy. He's like 40. He hasn't gone through
And
puberty.
yes, your dad went through it too. And so did your uncle and grandpa. So if you have questions or need advice, don't be shy about asking. They can be a big help.
Okay, so when does all this start?
Puberty
I don't know
for
when,
boys usually starts between the ages of 10 and 17 and lasts for a few years. Everyone is different. And it doesn't matter when you start. Your body will decide when the time is right. Now the changes I talked about don't happen overnight. Actually,
The time has come.
some of the changes you can expect in your private
Execute
area.
or
Penis and your testicles will start to get bigger and longer. And
Yeah.
your sperm, which is the male.
yeah,
Your
yeah.
testicles will start hanging lower and you'll begin to grow pubic hair. You'll also grow hair in a few other places. On your face, on your arms, on your legs, and sometimes on your chest. Your body shape will fill out and be more like a grown man. Your chest and shoulders will become broader. Your muscles will become more developed, and you'll grow taller and you may gain weight. Your voice may also start to crack as it becomes deeper.
What?
Becoming a man, which all leads up to you being physically able to father children someday. But remember,
Matthew, want to raise
parenting
one?
is a big responsibility.
What?
And you're probably not ready for that yet.
I'm still building my base. I'm almost done with it.
Where?
I'm allowed to do so much more than I used to.
How
How do I make good decisions
you know
and stay out of trouble?
To enter?
First of
You
all,
don't.
Congratulations,
You have to
Danny.
go up the
That's
ladder.
exciting. You have more freedom. And from your question, you
so
understand
exciting
that
for
also
me.
includes more responsibility. Remember, learning to make the right decisions for you is an important part of growing up. So when you're faced with a situation or problem you're not quite
Wait,
sure how
what,
to
Matthew?
try this. Think about all the different ways to handle
Go
it.
to
Evaluate the
clan
solutions
point that you can go
and
under.
predict what might happen.
Oh, okay.
Act on the solution you think will have the best result and see what happens. That way, you'll learn if your solutions solve the problem in the right way.
That's my
Yeah,
fake
man.
email I
Really
always
the
use.
shortest guy in class.
You see the
That's my fake
see the
email
green
I always
building
use.
sign?
Am I ever gonna get taller?
Nope.
Yep, you will.
Nope.
Now, one thing
Loser!
if you feel a little on the short
Right up top.
is that girls tend to mature faster than boys. You're definitely going to get taller,
That's not
and
fair.
you might even catch up to the girls
Yeah,
in your
that's
class
not
in
fair.
a couple of years.
That's not
Matthew.
fair. We don't have to have a baby.
Now, how tall you'll be when you're grown up is harder to predict. But a lot of
I'm at the
times when
growth
your
point that you can go under, Matthew.
Your parents are you see, Xavier, just like the pituitary gland and testosterone tell the other parts of your body to grow, they also tell your larynx or your voice box to grow. And when your larynx starts growing, it causes your voice to
They're
start
going
to
on
change
to
in
questions.
some
Here.
Voice
Sometimes it does
box is
something
broken.
Oh yeah.
which can make you
The
feel a
kids'
little silly
question
if
is
it
about to
happens
come
in the
up.
middle of a sentence.
Oh, now I
It
see your
just
base,
means that your
Matthew.
larynx is still growing.
I'm start the
Eventually,
always.
your new
I've
voice
been
will
here.
settle down and even out. Who knows? You may even
Did
start to
anyone
sound
try
like your
to
dad.
Testing.
Testes, testes.
It's a testing.
1,
testing.
2, 3. Testes. 1, 2.
need to do that.
So you won't
Matthew,
smell.
why did you make the base so
Now,
easy?
no offense, Danny.
Huh?
Another thing your body does during
Why
puberty
did you make the
is
base so
jumpstart
easy
your
to
sweat.
raise?
How would that be
You see,
offensive?
we're all born with two kinds of sweat.
What do you mean it's so easy?
First
Great.
kind
That's the
is
light.
and they produce
Yeah.
a clear, odorless
Because I'm not
perspiration
gonna be
that
really
cools your body when
using
gets
it.
too hot.
And why don't we make a lot of
Medium
side-to-side
sweat
things? A lot
Because
more
your eccrine
side-to-side.
glands start working as soon as you're born.
Because I'm
The
not
second
gonna have
type of
enough
sweat
stuff.
glands is called apocrine glands.
Hey, this is
You think you're not gonna have enough props for that, Matthew?
And when the
This
sweat
is the
mixes
girls'
with
puberty video.
bacteria on your skin, it can cause
Matthew, you
body.
100%
Also
have
known
enough
as
props.
BO.
Do you see how much
A lot of apocrine glands
side-to-sides
are
my
located
props,
under your arms.
my bases need
So
to do?
this can be a really
Yeah.
smelly area.
Mama.
So what's the best way to
Yeah.
deal with BO?
This is the the girls' version of
Be
the
sure to use
puberty.
soap or body wash. Another way to help minimize BO
That we were
feel less
watching.
stinky is to use a deodorant or a deodorant with
We watched.
antiperspirant to help keep body odor
spray.
in check.
Uh-oh,
my face? Am I gonna
stinky.
get pimples?
That kid always said that.
Oh, that's a
Uh-oh,
See, besides
stinky.
that, there's something else your body
Poo-poo.
It's called sebum. It's an oil
Just say it.
that can cause acne, also called pimples. Acne is really common during puberty and
Really?
can be prevented even by washing all the time. The best way to
Washing.
help keep your skin clear is to wash your face twice a day with a gentle cleanser. And remember to use a moisturizer. And one more thing.
Moist.
Sebum can make your hair look and feel
Dries.
greasy too. So be sure to shampoo regularly to keep your hair
Oh, good.
clean and frizzy. Try using a light conditioner and a wide tooth comb when your hair is wet. Washing it every day
Wet.
and every other day is best for most hair types.
But do I
Well, that
really
guy's
have to brush my
selling a
twice a day?
admin cannon for 2 mil.
Yes, actually you do.
I
Brushing
might
helps keep
go
your
get
teeth
that.
healthy and clean. And more
Wait, what?
importantly,
Admin cannon for
having
2
dragon
mil.
breath. So remember, the best way to avoid dragon breath is to brush your teeth
Dragon
properly
breath.
every morning
I
and
wanna
every
have
night with a
dragon
good
breath.
toothpaste.
I wanna breathe out fire.
Start going
Yeah.
to bed.
Back
When you want to, baby.
Everything else with puberty, hair growth varies from person to person.
Yeah.
Most guys start growing some hair on their face at about 16, and you'll probably spot it on your upper lip or chin first. But keep in mind that it can happen sooner than that for you. And if your dad has a thick, dark beard, then chances are you will
thought
too.
he said that.
So when you think you're ready to start shaving, talk to your dad or an older brother and ask them to show you the ropes. Shaving can be a little bit tricky at first, so it's nice to practice with someone who's been doing it for a while.
That's a little inappropriate to do with your dad.
Like anything else, you'll
Why
get
a
better at
citizen
shaving with
just
practice.
he
Plus,
probably
your beard will probably grow faster and thicker as you get older, so you may have to shave more often as an adult.
I can't believe I'm asking this. But sometimes my
Can't
penis gets hard.
No need to be embarrassed. It's supposed to be.
here the good questions are coming
An
up.
erection. Erections are 100% normal when the blood vessels in your penis fill with blood. There are lots of causes for erections.
And then they
Even
leak.
if you aren't thinking about girls or sexual things. Sometimes they can happen for no reason at all, which can be a little nerve-wracking depending on where you are.
Yeah, you're right in
Don't
front
worry
of
too
Gordon
much if you get
Ramsay.
an erection in public. They aren't as noticeable as you
In front
think.
of
and
James
they usually go
Charles.
away first.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
if erections happen for no reason, why am I getting them at all?
As embarrassing as they can seem,
That
right
kid
now,
sounds like he's
erections are an
7.
important part of the male reproductive system. One of the biggest changes your body goes through during puberty is that your testicles begin to produce sperm, which can fertilize a
Sweet nectar.
What about size?
Oh, here it is!
My penises.
Does my
Nope,
does
not at all.
size matter?
Penises do vary in length and shape from person to person, but not as much as you
Triangle.
The size of your penis has absolutely nothing to do with how manly you are or whether you can become a father one day.
Sure, says a person with a small.
Sometimes I wake up and my pajama bottoms are sticky. Is that normal?
Some people call what you're describing a wet dream. Health people calls it nocturnal emission.
No, I think my health teacher calls it the same thing.
You won't know what's happening, and it's not always caused by dreaming about girls.
Oh yeah, you will know what's happening.
Most boys will have wet dreams at one time or another, especially during puberty, so there's nothing to get upset about. Plus, he'll probably grow out of it as you get older.
I live with my mom. Do I have to talk to her about all this stuff?
Listen, it's really up to you. I know what's happening to your body can seem embarrassing, but it's a normal
How you
thing
know?
that every guy goes through.
Yeah, exactly. You look at my
And of course,
body.
your mom doesn't know what it's like to go through everything you're experiencing.
But what if she does? What if that
So
guy's
if you feel
mom
comfortable
does?
talking to your mom about the changes you're seeing and feeling in your body,
Feeling.
she may actually surprise
Feeling.
you with how cool she is about it. If you prefer not to talk to her, that's fine too. If it makes you more comfortable, then talk to a step parent, your dad, an older brother,
That's bro.
or another adult you trust.
What can I do to stay healthy while my body goes through all these changes?
The
Changes.
3 things you need to do during puberty are eat properly, exercise, and get plenty of rest.
Well, we can't
Select a
exercise in the
healthy
state
range
that
of
we're
foods
in
that will
right
help
now.
you get all the
Yeah.
vitamins and nutrients your body needs. And minimize junk food. Lots of fresh fruits
This
and
was made
vegetables,
like 10
proteins
years
like
ago.
meat, milk, eggs, and beans, and complex carbohydrates. like whole wheat
No,
breads, pastas,
puberty
and
came out
cereals.
this year.
Another way to be healthy as you're growing into
It looks like
dancing to your
Carl, I
favorite
didn't
song.
know.
Sure,
It will
right.
keep your body strong and healthy, and it's a
Oh,
lot of
right.
fun too.
Well,
And most importantly, get plenty of sleep. About 8 to 9 hours
Miss
every
Vaughn, I
night.
didn't.
That way, your body has lots of energy for the next day.
What if I have
Oh,
more
my son.
questions that come up? Who should I ask?
The best place to start is to talk to your mom, dad, or another adult you trust. It can be your aunt, a friend's mom, your grandmother, or an older sibling who's been there and done that. I know that asking questions about puberty may seem a little embarrassing at first.
What the
Don't
heck?
be afraid.
Why is it
We've all
called
been through
a
puberty ourselves.
UGP?
So when you have questions,
No, it's
don't
not.
wait.
It's-
Start
it's
the
broken.
conversation.
It has no name.
Trust me, you'll feel better
Oh,
after
now
you
it's step
do.
up for
And
the-
you'll feel good knowing that the people
And
you
you
love
can't
and
even
trust
use it?
will be there to help.
No, you can't use it.
What the heck? How do you get that?
It's a very, it's pure thing. It's like a very old item.
It's old,
Yeah, old item,
so is it rare?
pretty much. Can you help me one of those boxes?
Damn.
I
Oh, someone's right in the base! Someone's right in the base! Crap!
Then kill him!
I can't! They have no suit on, they're about to go in though! I'm taking the money from the printers! I can't
Did you
kill
kill
him.
them?
No, I'm lagging. Stop it!
Wait, why can't you kill them?
You're a meanie. Because they're too good. They got a perma minigun.
How much people?
It's one person!
Okay, I'm coming.
Hurry! I'm making him, I'm stalling him.
Okay.
Hurry.
I'm coming.
He's like halfway through.
I don't want to get ripped from my UGT.
Then don't use it. Please.
Where is he?
I won't have enough money to get another printer.
Where is he?
He's still there. I'll let you in. I'll know. He's right there. You hit me? Whoa! Get pwned on, noob! I got 3 printers in here! Wait, what is this? What is this that's playing right now?
I don't know.
Vote skip. Vote skip.
Can I have my payment?
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Wait, can I get my payment?
Oh yeah, no.
Chocolate rain.
I'm getting you out here.
Some stay dry and others feel the pain.
Chocolate
Chocolate rain. A baby born will die before the sin. Chocolate rain. Folks say it can't be here again. Chocolate rain. The prisons make you wonder where it went. Chocolate rain. Build a tent and say the world is dry. Chocolate rain. Zoom the camera out and try chocolate rain. Zoom the camera out and see the light. Chocolate rain.